And from Breazeale's Grocery Bluegrass, located here at 5109 Liberty Highway, Pendleton. And we got a special guest here, Mr. Grant. Grant Acevedo, my son's little boy. Good-looking kid. I'm your host, Don, today, and my co-host, Mr. Mark Stoudenmeyer. Today is Wednesday, June 4th, 2025. So the weather outside today is 73 degrees. With cloudy skies. The high today is supposed to reach 80 degrees with a 15% chance of rain. A cool day in the upstate, huh, Grant? Yep. So our shout outs go to Jane, Heather, Josh, Carter, Blaine, Hampton, Hudson, Kenzie, Kim, Josh, Blakely, Grant, Syl, Heidi, Charlie, Harper, and Miss Julie Stoudemire. Hey, Julie. Hope you're watching. And a longtime friend of mine who lives down in West Palm, Mr. David Hall. And of course, always loving Martin. Here at Breazeale's Grocery Bluegrass, we have music lessons. All week we teach fiddle, classical fiddle, mandolin, bass, guitar, banjo, anything with a string on it, we teach it. We have the best instructors in the upstate by far, in my opinion. For more information, you can call me, 864-376-1482. Again, that number is 864-376-1482. So we're having a special giveaway today. So write that number down. We're going to come to that in just a minute here. If you'd like to sponsor our show, just give me a call. There's no charge to be a sponsor, and we'll put you up here, or we can talk about whatever business that you do. So give us a call. Follow us on our social media pages, YouTube, Facebook, and Facebook under Breazeale's Grocery Bluegrass, and Instagram under Beachy Bluegrass. Remember, click below if you're watching. There's a little white thing in there. It says subscribe. Hit that to subscribe to our channel. It helps us get more subscribers. So give us a shot at it. We sell hats, shirts, mugs. We also sell instruments, fiddles, mandolin, guitars, bass, banjos, pretty much anything with a string on it. We teach it. We even have a one-string banjo over here. It's got one string on it with a tomato cup. Mark can play that. I think he played it last week. It's pretty cool. I don't know who came up with it, but anyway. Our sponsor today is Breazeale's Grocery Bluegrass. Again, we're located here at 5109 Liberty Highway, Pendleton, South Carolina. You can get on your computer, go online, and find directions how to get here. And if you can't, you can just call me, 864-376-1482, and I can give you directions on how to get here. Here at Breazeale's Grocery Bluegrass, we teach all the stringed instruments. It's got a string on it, we got a teacher for it. Banjo, guitar, fiddle, bass, mandolin, and all are welcome. No matter what level of playing or singing, you're always welcome here to come in and sit down and listen to the music, or if you can play, if you're a beginner, doesn't matter. Bring your instrument, come on, sit down, and enjoy the Saturday night. Okay, now to our topic this morning. I'm going to hand it over to Mark because he's got our topic for today. By the way.
Talk about that. We'll do that a little later.
Oh, okay, a little later. Okay. So don't hang up. We got something special.
All right, we still got a few minutes.
Yeah.
What I had asked Don to do today was put a bridge on a 6-string banjo I've got over here.
Yeah.
I have a very fine Snuffy Smith bridge that's for a gitjo or bantar or whatever you want to call it, a 6-string banjo.
Yeah.
So let me show you the instrument. This is an instrument I ordered online. It only cost about $125. It's a very pretty sapelli wood instrument. It's a banjo. Doesn't have a big tone ring or anything. The rim is all wood. It has a pretty thick neck on it. It's a guitar, but this neck's even thicker than most guitars. So I kind of have to get used to that. But what I do with it, I've got it tuned
Play a little tune on it.
To a banjo. First 4 strings are just like your normal 5-string, and I've got the 5th string tuned down to what would be if I were tuned in G. I'm actually tuned in the key of F. I'm tuned low. Hear how low it sounds?
Yeah.
But normally the fifth string, the way I've got it tuned would be G, a low G, and the sixth string would be your low D, so that I could have the bass for the G if I wanted to use it. So,
Pick us a little tune.
all right. Now the trouble with this banjo is you probably can't see good, but the action's pretty high on it. I think it's got a standard 5/8" bridge on it. So I ordered a 1/2 inch Snuffy Smith bridge, and I hope this is going to work, because
Yeah.
we hadn't tried it yet. I never took the time at home to put this on, and I thought, Don's a luthier. He does luthier work for people. Let y'all watch him do a little bit here, something we
Yeah.
can actually do here on
Yeah,
the show.
yeah,
We
yeah.
still got that ukulele to start building. But anyway, Don says play a tune. This is tuned in F, so it's low. How about a little Cripple Creek in F?
Yeah.
There you go.
Good job, Mark.
Thank you.
Good job. Yeah.
But anyway, so that's what I do with this banjo. I play it not like a guitar normally, but like a banjo. If I could pull it up and play it like a guitar, because it is a 6-string. It's got bantar,
Yeah.
Gitjo strings on it. Which part of the problem is, you know, I do a lot of hammer-ons and pull-offs because of the way I have to play. I can't do fast stuff
Yeah.
with my fingers. All I've got that works pretty much is my thumb. So when I try to do that kind of thing on this, the action's high and I can't get much sound
Yeah.
out of some of the hammer-on, pull-offs, and
Yeah.
slides. So that's why I want to lower the action. So Don, I'm going to turn it over to you.
Okay.
I'm going to run the strings down, okay?
Yeah. I was going to ask you.
And then we'll talk about how to set the bridge when he gets it on there.
Now, are those regular guitar strings you use?
Banjo guitar strings,
So they make a
but they're
special.
thicker. Yeah, they're 6-string banjo strings, and they're thicker than probably the J.D. Croce set that I use all the time. You're probably just going to be able to lay that bridge, stand it up underneath,
yeah.
and just flip that one down. Maybe they're loose enough. They were only in F to begin with. Watch the coffee.
Watch the coffee,
Let me
man.
move the coffee. Y'all, here's a Breazeale's mug. And Don filled it very full, so I got to be careful. So I'm going to turn it over to Don there.
Okay.
Don and Grant.
First thing, we got to slip that. It's if they're loose enough, we got to slip that bridge out from underneath there. And I always pay attention. I always put little pencil marks where the bridge goes, so I'll make sure I put the exact the bridge in the exact position that this is. But being I don't have a pencil, I can see about where it goes past that little dot.
Well, when you get it on, we're going to test it with the chime method of making sure it's in the
okay.
right place.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we got audience has got a pencil for us to use. Thank you, Murph. Thank you, buddy. Okay. Okay. Now we can remove the bridge. Still a little tight, so I'm gonna have to. Can you loosen those strings up a little bit, Mark? It's still a little tight.
Let me pick it up here. I'll go real loose on it. Yeah, these are thicker strings, so they press down a little harder, which is part of the reason I've only got it tuned in F, because I didn't want it to have the higher tension of a G tuning.
Yeah.
Because I don't play it very much. It sits on a stand at home most of the time. This is one of my toys that I have.
He's got a bunch of toys like this at his house. I mean, I never seen him, but it's me. Banjos and guitars and cellos and fiddles. He's got them all.
Okay, okay, there you go.
He got them all, baby. Okay, now, see the grooves should coincide with the thickness of the string.
They all looked about the same to me. So
no, this one's...
But the SS is supposed to be facing this way.
That's right. That's why it goes this way.
SS is supposed to be
because that's the
facing
thickest string. See a bigger groove and they get smaller and smaller. So let's see if we can...
Again, it's a Snuffy Smith bridge, a very good bridge that I ordered just for this, and I hope it's going to help.
Yeah, we'll get this thing
While
up
Don's
and
doing
picking.
that, I'll sort of show you what I'm talking about on these hi-hats. Take my little 4-string that I play all the time, and I've got this. We're gonna do something later. So I've got capoed on the 7th fret, so I'm in the key of D. When I play in G, and how I get that is G down here, G sharp A sharp B flat B, C sharp B flat D. So if you capo on the 7th fret and play in G, you're actually playing in D.
Okay.
So here's what happens when I hammer on and pull off on this one. See, I get more response out of this one than I do that one. Okay. All right, Don, you want me to
Tune her up and then pick us a tune. Let's see how that bridge works. Looks like it did lower the action pretty good. Yeah.
Oh, it lowered it way down. Now we got to worry about it buzzing.
Yeah.
Hopefully not. All right. And you mark where the...
Yeah.
No, this is where the bridge was. I had to adjust the bridge. There's marked where it was, but they were wrong. So let me get the tuner off of this one.
Hot diggity.
In the meantime, Don, why don't you and Grant tell a story while I'm trying to tune this
So,
up?
what brings you to Breazeale today?
I'll go over
You wanted
here.
to see banjo.
Yeah.
They were here yesterday, and he got to play with banjo, and banjo got on his arm and flew and landed on his head. I think that got him a little scared there for a minute, but he did all right after he's on his head for a while. But he didn't poop on your head. No. So he was able to play with banjos, getting to know him. You know, birds, especially these high-end birds, they take to one owner, although they're friendly to everybody. But they if you're with them all the time, I'm with him 3 times a day, probably an hour a day, an hour each session, about three and a half hours every day I spend with him. So he's learned my style, and he doesn't. If you put your hand in his beak, you probably cut it in half, because they say those jaws are so strong they can actually cut a finger in half. They're that strong. That's amazing. Beautiful bird. I love him. His name's Banjo. And yeah, I come every day and feed him. And he sits on my shoulders. He loves to get on my shoulders. Sometimes he'll get on my head, but then he'll make his way down to my shoulders. And he lays his head right here. So I scratch the back of his neck, and he goes to sleep. Sometimes we'll sit on a bench, both of us will be snoozing. And once he falls asleep, you can let go, and he just lays there right there and sleeps. He's a cool bird. Yeah. Hey, there's something going on at your house Saturday, isn't there?
Mm-hmm.
What? Tell us about that.
It's Kim and Blaine's marriage party.
Yeah, Kim and Blaine's marriage party is going to happen at Grant's and my son and Blakely's house in Greenville on Saturday. So that's a lot of. Oh, and by the way, Sissy asked us. Josh didn't know about it, but that's okay. We're going to play some bluegrass. Mark and Kaylin and I and Abigail, and we're going to do some bluegrass picking. You think people like that? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll like that.
Yeah.
Where do you think we'll play? Where you put the Christmas tree? That will-
Probably. I don't know.
yeah, we'll probably play there, maybe somewhere. We'll find a spot. And they're going to have food? What kind of food?
A lot.
Huh?
A lot.
A lot of food. Yeah, there'll be a lot of food. So if you're interested, come to. No. It's going to be a good event. Yeah, and it's my daughter's son, second son, Blaine Albertson, getting married to Kinsey, is her name?
Kim.
Kim. There's so many Kinseys, Kims, Winsies. It's Kim. Blaine and Kim are getting married in October, I think it is. So this is kind of like a little wedding party for them. I'm excited for both of them. She's a beautiful girl. He's a good-looking boy. But I told him, I said, I got to sit down and counsel with you before this happens. You got to hear Papa's version. The do's and not to do's in a relationship. You know, a relationship takes both of them, and then people say, well, I give 50%, and she gives, I said, 100%, 100% is what you're supposed to give. Right, Mr. Murph? Yeah, he knows about that. He's got some wonderful children he's raised, and they're all good kids, Mr. Bell.
And she's always right.
Oh, that's right. She's always right. Remember that. Yeah. So what grade are you in?
Second and. Well, I don't know. It's summer. Like,
Are you going from second to third?
yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be in third
You'll be in-
after summer.
Yeah. This guy, you talking about a sportsman. This guy plays basketball,
Basketball, football,
football, soccer,
soccer, baseball.
baseball. Man, the kid does them all. Yeah, 'cause when they have games, Zane and I, we make our way to Greenville, watch him play. He's a good player, man. Good player. And he can bat too, can't you? Yeah, he hits some good hits. Okay, we ready, Mark?
Works, sounds good. Now the way you set the bridge, go to the chime at the 12th fret, and that's the exact same note. The chime, if you'll listen, to me, to my ear, it's so close. If it was off, you would move the bridge forward or backwards, depending on which way it went. So we'll do the second string, very close, third string.
I won't slurp my coffee anymore. Hope you didn't hear that.
Sound like it was on the money, so Don put it right back where it was supposed to be and where I had it. I tuned it up to G this time, standard, so it's tuned higher. So obviously, what I'm going to have to do to get those hammer-ons and pull-offs is put probably a JD Crow set on these first four strings instead of these thicker Gitcho strings, so that they'll sound better, because the action looks really nice, Don. The
Oh, yeah,
action
that's
looks
a lot
really
better.
low, looks
Yeah.
right where it ought to be. So that was the right move. Now, this sixth string did pop out of the groove, so we're probably going to have to deepen that groove a little bit, or
maybe-
with one of your files,
Or maybe the bridge is not centered right.
Nah,
Look
it
at the
looks
space
pretty good.
between the strings on the first and the last string.
Yeah, I think the bridge is good. I think
Oh.
it's just that they didn't cut it for quite a thick enough string. That's a pretty thick sixth string there.
Yeah,
About like a
we can
guitar
cut it.
string.
Yeah, we can cut it a little
So
wider.
we'll expand the bridge a little bit,
Yeah.
expand that hole a little bit, and we'll be good to go. So thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now you've seen a luthier at work. You've
Yeah.
seen Don's luthiership.
Yes, sir. So what do you got next, Mark?
Well, it's I just took my alarm clock off. What we said we were going to do was give away a cap, wasn't it?
Yeah, we're going to give away a cap, so pay attention. I got my phone here, so you're going to call me to win this beautiful Breazeale Grocery Bluegrass, a red hat. So we're going to give a hat away a month. So stay tuned. So call me. I got the phone right here.
Tell them your number.
Huh?
She said you're giving away a cat.
A cap.
A
A ball
hat.
cap.
A hat.
A hat.
I thought you had a T on the end of it.
Yeah.
You were
A
gonna
hat,
give away a cat.
not a cat. No, I'll give away a cat. I don't have any to give away.
I don't know where to bring 'em.
All right, so here's the deal. I'm going to play a song, and the first person who calls Don and names the song
Oh,
and gets it right, you get the cap. And unfortunately, anyone in this building is disqualified. Any family members or anyone like that is disqualified. Murph's already got it dialed over there,
Yeah.
except for the last digit. Okay, I'll give you a couple of hints. It's kind of for old timers, and it's a TV theme when we do this. And we're thinking maybe we'll do this like the first show of the month, like on the first Wednesday of the month.
Yeah.
We'll try this to maybe get some audience involvement. So anyway, I'm going to play one of the old TV themes and see if y'all know what it is. And yeah, I'll probably regret this because probably nobody will get it because my banjo playing's not going to be good enough. Okay?
Well, maybe you can sing something. Would that be
I'll sing it if they get it right.
Yeah.
Or I can sing it. Yeah. Sing at least one verse of it. Okay, one. I'm in the key of D, remember? 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and. I messed up again. You know?
I think you have to put some words
Did
to it.
anyone figure that out? Told you my banjo playing that bad, I guess. I'll give you another hint. My dad and my uncles used to watch that show all the time, and it is a Western. It was a Western.
Yeah.
And I'll give you one more hint. There's a house here in Pendleton that's by the same name. And there's a bridge name for the gentleman. All right.
Sing the words.
Oh, well, who is the tall, dark stranger there? Maverick is the name. Wild as the wind in Oregon, blowing up the canyon, easier to tame. Riverboat ring the bell, fairly well and a bell. Luck is a lady that he loved the best. Natchez to New Orleans, living off Jackson, Queens. Maverick is a legend of the West.
Yeah.
Okay, anybody get it that way?
No calls yet.
Well, if anyone calls in, they get the cap.
Tell them your number.
Nobody calls in, they don't today.
Tell them your number again. So they
Oh,
can call
my
you.
number, thank you, Grant. My number is 864-376-1482. You can call me if you know that song, and you win that cap right there. So,
On the show, there was twin brothers. Their names were, or they were brothers. Their names were Bart and Brett. And Brett was played by James Garner. And I believe Jack Kelly played Bart.
yeah.
James Garner, I remember.
Yeah, he was Brett Maverick for a long, long time. I've just gave the answer, didn't I?
You got about 4 minutes left, so if you're still watching the show and you know that song,
Well,
call us.
in Samuel Maverick, very.
That's what I said. Samuel Maverick is where the term came from. And I believe the history on that is he moved from Pendleton to Texas, and he did not brand his cattle like everyone else did, so they came to be called Mavericks,
Banjo.
which came to mean someone who bucks the system, so to speak. Someone who doesn't always play by the rules or
Independent.
does their own thing, independent. Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, Okay, well,
That's all you got
Don.
for it today?
I'll do a fiddle tune. I was going to do, well, we didn't do the fiddle tune this week. This is one called Angelina Baker. I'll try
Yeah.
to play it, and it's a D song.
Yeah.
That's why I really put the capo on up here, although my voice works better lower in D,
Yeah.
I think. But this is an old fiddle tune called Angelina Baker, based on the theme. The song was written by Stephen Foster years and years ago, before the Civil War, and the tune has been modified for the fiddle tune, but it's a real popular fiddle tune in bluegrass and old time music.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try to play it. Wait. Here, I did this last night, so I have a band. Let's see if I can play it with the band. We're going to try this at about 120 beats a minute, the key of D. I'll go through it twice. I modified this, so this is Strum Machine. Put in a good word for them, because this is really a good practice program.
1, 2, 3.
Wait. Let me make it a little louder. Oh, come on.
Thank you, Grant.
There's my slider. Okay, maybe that's loud enough.
1, 2, 3, 4.
There you go.
Hey.
There we go
Yeah.
with a band.
Yeah.
Thank you, with a band and everything.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Thank you, Mark.
Okay. That's all I got. Nobody called in, did they?
Yeah. No?
Nobody wants the cap. Well, we'll give that one away next time.
Yeah, next time we'll give it away.
Tell them your number again.
Yeah. Grant's going to give my number again, so go ahead and tell him my number. 863
Now, if the show goes off,
864
376
376
1482.
1482.
Ms. Producer, how much time?
Oh,
Basically
okay.
done. Okay.
Thank you for watching the show today. You can come back next week, same time, Wednesday, 11 a.m., and tune into our show. Thank you for watching. Bye.
Waiting for the on air to go on.
Great show.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, he always does a good show.
Oh.